It's time to take the bumpers off your life. And when I say you have bumpers on your life, here's what I mean. So, when we go to the bowling alley, you go bowling and you've got the lanes out there. And if you have kids with you, a lot of times they want you to put the bumpers up. And the bumpers are those little guards on the sides of the lane that keep the ball from going in the gutter. And when kids start out, they don't want to throw the ball in the gutter. They don't want that sense of failure. So they actually put the bumpers up so the ball bounces off the bumpers and it hits the pins no matter how they throw the ball, right? So there's no risk involved. But eventually it gets to the point where you need to take the bumpers down and let your kids experience failure. After they get the knack of throwing the ball and they should know how to keep it in the middle at least somewhat, you take the bumpers off and then let the chips fall where they may. And they learn from failing. They learn from throwing the ball correctly and what happens when you don't throw the ball correctly. All right. So, how does that apply to life? A lot of us have bumpers on our lives, and you have bumpers on your life because you're playing it safe and you're playing it small. And here's the ways you do that. So, number one, you only play in arenas where you can win or where you're comfortable. If there's any risk involved that you might fail, or if it feels uncomfortable, you avoid that altogether. Secondly, you don't invest in your dream. You don't invest in yourself. You got money for everything under the sun to spend money on all these things you don't need. But when it comes to investing in yourself, you always say you can't afford it. And you say you can't afford it because you don't believe and you think if you put money into yourself, you're not going to get your money back and it's going to go into an abyss somewhere. So that's really a question of your belief. And the third way people keep bumpers on their lives is that you surround yourself with people who don't challenge you or people who have achieved less than you because they're not going to push you, they're not going to stretch you, and they're not going to challenge you to grow and be better and make you uncomfortable. And that's the third way you keep bumpers on your life. So if you're going to succeed and you're going to reach your goals and you're going to reach for the stars and do that big thing, you're going to have to be willing to be uncomfortable, to take risks, and to stretch yourself. And you do that, you've got to take the bumpers off.